are you even saying?
Taylor, I'm gonna say this again. Just calm down. We have to remember there's a baby in the house.
I have to take care of my granddaughter. What are you doing? That is mine. Give me that. That is mine.
What anybody else would do when there's a shooter in the house.
Why, Hope? Why? I had to say something. I mean, who does your mother hate more than mine? That's been going on for decades. My mom would never do that. But she did. Steffi. She picked up a gun and she shot Bill in the back. And I'm sorry, but I had to tell my mother what yours is capable of.
What did we say about reaching?
I need the stapler.
No, you always want the stapler, but you never think ahead.
What do I need, a reservation?
I'll get you one of your own.
Okay, may I have the hole punch then? You're not using that.
Oh, I don't believe you just did that to me. No!
Why don't you two just staple yourselves together, since you're so inseparable?
That wouldn't be sanitary.
A reason only you would come up with.
Now, let's get things started.
But you should be joined to someone. Just not me.
It's the Lucy and Ethel show out there, in case you're wondering.
Yeah, I like it, actually. I think Donna softens that edge that Pam has from time to time, and Pam needed the help, so it's good.
I don't know if Donna does or doesn't have clerical skills, but it was her honey bear talents that Pam drafted her for. Honey bear.
That was an excellent strategy, by the way.
What was?
You know, not speaking to Quinn, keeping your air of mystery.
I speak to Quinn.
Eh, but you didn't just now. I don't know where Leslie is. She must be on her way. I'm gonna hang up.
Oh, so that's who Eric's waiting for?
He always uses Leslie as his model when he's working on a really super special gown.
Did you really mean what you said, that I have, air of mystery?
You have the air of the good princess being trapped in the tower by the mean witch so she can steal your true love. But never fear, because I'm coming to the rescue.
Some tower.
Pam always likes to think she has a scheme going on all the time, right? Don't take it personally.
I have a lot of practice being despised. It's like my superpower.
Well, don't hold it against Donna, all right? I think she's doing her best in her own way to soften Pam around the edges. Donna knows I'm a happily married man.
Are you?
If you have to ask, I'm doing something wrong.
I know I'm a handful, but I adore you.
I get why you're concerned. It's not as comforting as you might think. Nobody's going to the police. And I promise I won't tell another soul. It's not you I'm worried about. I had to tell my mom. For her own safety. And she knows not to tell anyone. Has there ever been a secret Brooks kept?
You actually think I carry a gun? I'd be a fool not to check now, wouldn't I? You used to be so respectable. Sure, you've had your shady moments. We all have. But this, Taylor? You go and you shoot Bill in the back and then let Ridge, who you fought me for so many years, end up in jail for it?
You go through life thinking you know who you are.
And the world's a better place with you in it until one day you do something that makes you realize everything about you is a lie you've been telling yourself.
You're distracting me.
Oh, poor baby.
Leslie will be here any minute.
Oh, Leslie is already late.
That's the way she rolls.
I know I'm not Leslie's size, but would you like me to model for you? Whoa. Oh.
Very bad form to work with the model you want. Now go on, get out of here before I tear these clothes off of you.
Talk about mixed messages.
Do you really think it's wise to be changing a tire on the freeway at this hour?
What? Wait, give me that. Leslie, you cannot do a fitting if you're all greasy and dirty. Look, where are you? We'll send a tow truck.
A tow truck?
Wait, what? It's your rideshare driver's car, and he's having you change the tire? That is ridiculous. Wait, no, Leslie, don't hang up. Don't.
Poor Eric. He's been getting this new design ready for this fitting all day.
I know. And as my dear departed mother always said, there is nothing more tragic than wasted time.
What about oil spills and earthquakes, tsunamis?
Donna, don't be so literal. And, let me just fix your hair for a minute.
What?
Just let me fix your hair.
What's wrong with my hair?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Where is this image of my mother as a hardened criminal coming from? That shooting, as horrible as it was a one-time mistake in a lifetime of service to her community, to her family, her patients. I understand why you would see it that way, but Steffi, remember, I walked in on Taylor yelling at my mom, telling her she hates her more than anything in the world, and you should have heard the way she talked to me about Liam, how I destroyed your life and stole everything. She's trying to protect me. Something inside of your mother snapped when she found out you slept with Belle, Steffi, and I think you know that. And she doesn't want to hear that her perfect daughter did something like this. And it's not your fault. You took responsibility, and she won't hear it, but now there is this rage inside of Taylor that just keeps building and building with nowhere to go, and my mom and I are easy targets.
I am more shocked about what I've done than you could ever be.
I never thought that you were an angel, Taylor. Like so many people did. But I never thought that you were a shooter, a killer, either. Okay, no, you haven't actually killed anybody yet. But that excuses nothing.
I remember patients telling me horrendous things they had done. Horrendous. And I tried to control the expression on my face as they sat there and said, I didn't mean to do it. That isn't like me. And privately, I would think, you don't know yourself very well then. But I understand now what I didn't then. Anyone is capable of anything.
So it's easier to make other people out to look bad, or make it look like anybody could have done this, instead of own up to what you did and who you are.
You want to declare me a monster, ruthless, unstable. That story would help you in so many ways. It might even get me locked up. But I am horrified. I am so ashamed of what I did. That is not me. And Brooke, if you were honest with yourself for once in your life, you would know that isn't true. You know.
But Leslie's not going to be here at all. This was important.
I know. Sorry.
All right, I guess it can't be helped.
Or, wait a second, Eric. Maybe it can be helped. Wait, look right up there. What do you see? Isn't Donna basically the exact same body type and size as Leslie? No.
Yeah, Pammy. I mean, if he wanted another model, he would have called
Erin,
one.
look, you could fit the gown on Donna, see if you want it for the collection, and then let production know because they're waiting for your decision, right?
It's not a bad idea, actually. Would you do that, Donna? Would you do it?
Oh, come on, Donna. It couldn't be the first job you've ever had where you take your clothes off. I'm just kidding. It's just a joke. Charlie always says that my jokes sometimes spring leaks.
Yeah.
I'll go man the phones.
All right, come on.
Okay,
Let's do this quickly.
Okay,
all
well,
right?
I'm a fast dresser.
Yeah, yes, I remember. Here. Watch out for pins now.
They say suffering makes great art.
Yeah, someone else is suffering, not ours.
My mother would never hurt you or Brooke. I might have believed that a month ago. But you don't see your mother the way everyone else does. And if I could have kept my mom from confronting her, I would have.
What?
Where's Brooke now? Probably wherever Taylor is.
Look, I know we've had some very bitter fights. And I know you despise me more than anybody else in this world. But I never would believe that you'd pick up a gun and shoot me. Did you and Bill have an argument?
Argument? No. He assaulted my daughter.
I know that's what you and Midge want to believe. But Steffi denies it.
Bill had to be confronted. I'm one of the few people who know how weak he is.
Weak? Bill?
What do you think he's hiding behind that mask of charm and power? He actually came to me for therapy once with your sister, Katie. But he threw the brakes on it because he knew that I knew exactly how to take him down. Verbally. That's all I wanted to do. That's all I meant to do with words. But not a word ever passed between us. I went to his house, my former house, and I caught his profile in the reflection of the glass. And there he was. His back was to me. He was as vulnerable as my daughter had been. And suddenly at my side was a gun. I don't even know why my hand reached for it or loaded it. I never even heard the shot. I just saw him drop. And as soon as I realized what I had done, I knew that the life that had ended that night was mine.
Leads to an unexpected place.
He's my ex-husband.
New Criminal Minds, CBS Wednesday.
It might be too small.
That can be fixed.
Or too big. Or both, weirdly enough.
Well, the purpose of a fitting is to determine these things, but I can't tell if I can't see it. Now, come on up. Beautiful.
Feels like a dream.
I don't mean just the dress.
She's not answering. Maybe she turned it off. Or maybe she's been arrested. That we would hear about. Why didn't you think this through, Hope? On the best of days, it's a bad idea to get her moms in the same room together. You know this. Well, how could I know she would go straight to Taylor? She's your mom. Now, if tempers flare, they're not going to be just throwing cake at each other. Because of you, Brooke has all the ammunition she needs to get my mom out of the way for good.
Here.
Thank you.
We don't have to talk about this anymore.
But we do. Now that you know what you know, what are you going to do about it?
What would you do if you were one of your patients?
I would be required to report it.
I see.
Only if I believed someone else was in danger of a future violent attack.
And am I?
Brooke.
Is my daughter?
No.
And you can say that with that amount of certainty.
Yes, I am tortured by what I did. But I swear that isn't me. You can talk to my therapist. I will sign a waiver and she can talk to you. And only you.
And what would she tell me, Taylor?
About the work I've been doing on myself, about the progress I've made. She doesn't believe I'm a danger to anyone. Okay, what if this was your daughter? What if an older man hounded Hope relentlessly for sex and then left her a single mother with a broken heart and a broken marriage?
That could never happen.
What could never happen happens every day.
Look, I know.
Look, what would you do? Would you go to the police? You would want to. What law would you say was broken?
Taylor, I know that you're outraged with Bill. I get it, but this is attempted murder.
I know, believe me. It makes everything that I've ever tried to stand for a lie. Healthy relationships, trying to resolve conflict without anger.
You'd really be a hypocrite if you picked up where you left off.
Well, there might be people that I can still help, even with more empathy than I've ever had before. I just want to be there for my daughter and my granddaughter. That's where the healing will really begin, if you let it. Brooke, you have me right where you've wanted me for decades. One word from you and I will disappear into the California Department of Corrections. Is that what you want? Your ultimate daydream?
Some days it was.
Begging you has never done me any good before, but Brooke, I'm begging you. You asked for the truth. Now please let it stay between us. Nobody else has to know. Let me rebuild my life where I can be someone who's useful in society, even if it's only to that little girl in the other room. Please. 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 My future, my freedom is in your hands.